Did you know your morning coffee might hold the secret to increasing your wealth? Imagine turning each sip into an investment towards your financial freedom. Today, I'll reveal how small changes in your daily habits can transform into significant sums in your bank account. We're not talking magic, but financial strategies that even the least experienced can start right now. So, grab your cup of coffee and get ready to learn how to make your money work for you, even before finishing your breakfast. Keep your eyes on the screen and prepare to be the architect of your prosperity. Let's begin. Think about what you spend in a typical day. That coffee in the morning, a snack in the afternoon, seems insignificant, right? But what if I told you those small expenses could accumulate and become a powerful investment engine? We are surrounded by financial opportunities that go unnoticed. Every coin that falls into the tip jar, every change you save in your pocket has the potential to grow. And this is where it gets interesting. The market doesn't know the difference between the money saved from a coffee and a paycheck. Investment doesn't discriminate. It grows in both small and large amounts. Join me to unravel how to transform your daily routine into a path toward financial independence. With accessible tools and a bit of discipline, what now is an ordinary expense, tomorrow could be the seed of your wealth. Ready to make every penny count? The basics of investment can be as simple as enjoying your coffee every morning. Think of it this way. You choose the beans, decide the strength, and with each choice, you enhance your coffee experience. The same goes for investing. Start by choosing an investment vehicle, as if it were your preferred method of preparing coffee. Filter or espresso, index funds, or individual stocks. Each one has its method and its magic. Now, think of how a small investment is like the first sip of your coffee, revitalizing with potential for more. Just as perfecting your blend, learning to diversify your portfolio can improve the final outcome. Diversifying is like tasting different coffees from various regions. You don't stick to just one because each offers you a unique experience and, together, they balance your palate, or in this case, your risk. Investing regularly, be it little or much, is like drinking coffee every day. It creates a routine. Consistency is key. And here is where compound interest comes into play. Imagine that each coffee bean planted gives you more beans for the future, and so on. Over time, you have enough not just for a daily coffee, but for an entire coffee shop. Compound interest works the same way. Your investments generate earnings, those earnings are reinvested, and they generate even more earnings. It's a financial snowball. Lastly, patience is like waiting for your coffee to cool enough to drink. You give your investments time to mature and develop. The market will have ups and downs, like a coffee that sometimes comes out bitter, but over time and with the right strategy, your persistence will be rewarded. So, you see, investing doesn't have to be more complicated than your morning coffee ritual. With the basic elements in place, you're on your way to seeing your money grow, just like your love for coffee. And remember, just as every day is an opportunity to enjoy a new cup, every day is an opportunity to grow your investment. Imagine this. Every morning, when you buy your coffee, you get change back. You could spend it on something small, something you'll probably forget about tomorrow, or you could put it to work. That's exactly what we're exploring today. The alchemy of turning your change into real and significant change. Let's think in numbers. You say it's just $1, but that daily dollar in a year turns into $365. Now, what if instead of letting that money sit idle, you invested it? With a modest interest rate, that money could grow even more year after year. This is not just a numbers game. It's a life strategy for those thinking ahead. This is where modern technology comes into play. We have apps and platforms designed to take that virtual change and put it directly into your investment portfolio. These tools round up your purchases to the nearest dollar, and the difference is invested in a variety of financial assets. It's a form of passive investment without the need to think about it, without the manual work of moving your money. But don't stop there. Imagine that every time you give up something non-essential, you immediately transfer that amount to your investment account. Skipping the afternoon dessert? That's a few more dollars towards your future. Deciding to walk instead of taking a taxi for short distances? That saving can also quickly add up. And let's not forget the larger purchases. That gratification feeling when receiving a tax refund or a work bonus. Invest a part of it, and the impact can be astonishing. This is not about depriving yourself, but being smart and having a vision for the future. So, every penny, every coin, every small amount you save, don't see it as something insignificant. Think of it as a seed. Plant them wisely, water them with smart decisions, and watch them grow into a robust tree of wealth. Meet Marta. Every morning, she had her double coffee, without fail. But one day, she decided to do something different. Instead of her usual coffee, she opted for a simpler version and put the difference in her investment account. It sounded trivial, just the price of a coffee, but she stood firm. Over time, that small amount turned into a figure she couldn't ignore. Then there's Carlos, who always took a taxi to work. A change in his routine, walking a couple of days a week, and suddenly he had more money to add to his investment fund. It wasn't just about the money. He felt healthier and energized, and his portfolio began to reflect that positive change. These stories are not unusual. They are real people who found hidden treasure in their daily activities. They didn't need large sums to start, just the vision to see the potential in small things. What Marta and Carlos teach us is that you don't need to be wealthy to invest. You just need to start. It's the consistency, the daily habit, the commitment to your finances that builds the foundation for financial freedom. They now enjoy the fruits of their consistency, and you can too.
If this video is opening your eyes to finance, hit like to support this channel and help us keep uploading more content. Comment on your biggest revelations so far and subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss any financial secrets. And if you have a friend or family member who could benefit from this video, spread the word by sharing it. Let's continue with more strategies that will change your financial future.
The first step to becoming an investor isn't complicated. It's as accessible as opening an app on your phone. Here's a simple strategy. Start with index funds. These funds replicate the performance of an index, like the S&P 500, meaning when you invest in them, you're investing in a broad section of the market. It's like ordering a bit of everything from the menu instead of one single dish. Less risk, more diversification. But wait, what if you want something more personalized? Then you might consider exchange-traded funds, known as ETFs. These funds allow you to invest in specific market sectors, from technology to renewable energies, giving you control without needing to be an expert in each company. And if you're ready for a bit more adventure, individual stocks are within your reach. Think of a company you admire, do your research, and if it convinces you, consider making it part of your portfolio. Remember, research is your best ally here. It's not about following trends, but understanding where you're putting your money. As you progress, remember to maintain a balanced approach. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And above all, start small. Even if it's with the price of a coffee a day, those small contributions add up. Now, let's talk about myths. Yes, those financial myths that tell you need to be rich to invest, or that it's too complicated. These are old tales that have no place in today's world. Investing isn't just for suits and ties. It's for everyone, for you. Watching this video with a cup of coffee in hand. You don't need mountains of money to start. Today's technology has democratized investing. With an internet connection and a willingness to learn, you already have the essentials. And no, you don't need to spend hours studying the market every day. Automated investment tools can do that work for you. Set them up and then get back to living your life. Let your money grow while you sleep, while you work, even while you enjoy that well-deserved coffee. Start with simple strategies, ignore the myths, and don't underestimate the power of starting small. Investing is within your reach, and every step you take is a step towards your financial independence. Staying motivated on the path to financial freedom is like staying in shape. You need a solid routine and clear objectives. Here are some techniques that can keep your motivation as strong as that first cup of coffee in the morning. First, set clear and achievable goals. Do you want to save for a new car, a house, or just to have a financial cushion? Visualize that goal every time you make an investment, no matter how small. Then, celebrate milestones. Reached your first $100 in investment? That deserves recognition. Every achievement is a step forward on your financial journey. And don't forget, investing can be fun. Use apps that let you track your progress visually, create friendly competitions with friends or family to see who can save or invest more each month. Gamification isn't just for games. It can be a powerful tool for your finances. Now, let me tell you about the power of compound interest, which can be an investor's best friend. Imagine planting a tree. At first, it's just a sprout, but over time, and without much effort on your part, it becomes a robust tree that bears fruit year after year. Compound interest is similar. You invest your money, and it grows not just from what you contribute, but also from the interest those contributions generate. And then that interest generates more interest. It's a cascading effect that can multiply your investments while you go about your life. To truly appreciate the power of compound interest, let's do a mental experiment. Imagine you invest $1,000 with an annual return of 7%. After a year, not only do you have your original $1,000, but also an extra $70. It might not seem like much, but leave it for 10 years, and not only will you have doubled your investment, but you will have grown it more than twice over, even without adding another penny. That's compound interest in action. So, as you sip your coffee, think about this. Every dollar you invest now is working for you, multiplying in the background, preparing you for a richer and more secure future. And you don't need to be a math genius to take advantage of it. You just need to start and maintain consistency. With compound interest, time is your ally. Remember, patience pays, and with compound interest, it can pay more than you ever imagined. We've journeyed together from transforming small habits into significant wealth and demystified investing, making it accessible and, yes, even exciting. Now you have the tools and knowledge to start building your financial future, all before finishing your morning coffee. Don't let this momentum cool down. Take the first step today and join the community of people turning their routines into routes towards financial freedom. And remember, every coin counts, every decision matters, and every one of your efforts is building the road to your prosperity. If this message has resonated with you, take action. Explore, research, invest. And of course, for more tips and strategies, subscribe and turn on notifications. Your journey towards financial independence is just beginning, and we're here to walk with you every step of the way. Until next time, and may your investment be as satisfying as your favorite coffee.